The 6 most nutrient-dense foods on the planet. There is only a limited amount of food you can eat in a single day. To maximize the amount of nutrients you take in, it makes sense to spend your calorie budget wisely. The best way to do that is to simply eat the foods that carry the greatest amount and variety of nutrients. Here are the 6 most nutrient-dense foods on the planet. 1. Salmon. Not all fish is created equal. Salmon, and other fatty types of fish, contain the greatest amount of omega-3 fatty acids. Omega-3s are extremely important for the optimal function of your body. They're linked to improved well-being and a lower risk of many serious diseases. Although salmon is mainly prized for its beneficial composition of fatty acids, it also packs a massive amount of other nutrients. A 100-gram piece of wild salmon contains 2.8 grams of omega-3s, along with lots of high-quality animal protein and ample vitamins and minerals, including large amounts of magnesium, potassium, selenium and B vitamins. It is a good idea to eat fatty fish at least once or twice a week to get all the omega-3s your body needs. Studies show that people who eat fatty fish regularly have a lower risk of heart disease, dementia, depression and many other common diseases. Also, salmon tastes good and is fairly simple to prepare. It also tends to make you feel full with relatively few calories. If you can, choose wild salmon instead of farmed. It is more nutritious, has a better omega-6 to omega-3 ratio and is less likely to contain contaminants. 2. Kale. Of all the healthy leafy greens, kale is the king. It is loaded with vitamins, minerals, fiber, antioxidants and various bioactive compounds. A 100-gram portion of kale contains vitamin C, 200 of the RDI vitamin A, 300 of the RDI vitamin K1 to 1000 of the RDI, large amounts of vitamin B6, potassium, calcium, magnesium, copper and manganese. The same amount has 2 grams of fiber, 3 grams of protein and only 50 calories. Kale may be even healthier than spinach. Both are very nutritious, but kale is lower in oxalates, which are substances that can bind minerals like calcium in your intestine, preventing them from being absorbed. Kale and other greens are also high in various bioactive compounds, including isothiocyanates and indole 3-carbonyl, which have been shown to fight cancer in test tube and animal studies. 3. Seaweed. The sea has more than just fish. It also contains massive amounts of vegetation. There are thousands of different plant species in the ocean, some of which are very nutritious. Usually, they are referred to collectively as seaweed. Seaweed is popular in dishes like sushi. Many sushi dishes also include a type of seaweed known as nori, which is used as an edible wrapping. In many cases, seaweed is even more nutritious than land vegetables. It is particularly high in minerals like calcium, iron, magnesium and manganese. It is also loaded with various bioactive compounds, including phycocyanins and carotenoids. Some of these substances are antioxidants with powerful anti-inflammatory capacities. But seaweed really shines in its high content of iodine, a mineral your body uses to make thyroid hormones. Just eating a high iodine seaweed like kelp a few times per month can give your body all the iodine it needs. If you don't like the taste of seaweed, you can also take it in supplement form. Dried kelp tablets are very cheap and loaded with iodine. 4. Garlic. Garlic really is an amazing ingredient. Not only can it turn all sorts of bland dishes delicious, it is also very nutritious. It is high in vitamins C, B1 and B6, calcium, potassium, copper, manganese and selenium. Garlic is also high in beneficial sulfur compounds such as allicin. Many studies show that allicin in garlic may lower blood pressure as well as total and bad LDL cholesterol. It also raises good HDL cholesterol, potentially reducing risk of heart disease down the line. It also has various cancer-fighting properties. Studies show that people who eat a lot of garlic have a much lower risk of several common cancers, especially cancers of the colon and stomach. Raw garlic also has significant antibacterial and antifungal properties. 5. Shellfish. Many sea animals are high in nutrients, but shellfish may be among the most nutritious of all. Commonly consumed types of shellfish include clams, oysters, scallops and mussels. Clams are among the best sources of vitamin B12 in existence, with 100 grams of clams supplying over 16 times the RDI. They are also loaded with vitamin C, various B vitamins, potassium, selenium and iron. Oysters are also very nutritious. Only 100 grams supply 600 of the RDI for zinc, 200 of the RDI for copper and large amounts of vitamin B12, vitamin D and several other nutrients. Though shellfish are among the world's most nutritious foods, most people rarely consume them. 6. Potatoes. A single large potato is high in potassium, magnesium, iron, copper and manganese. It also contains vitamin C and most B vitamins. They contain a little bit of almost every nutrient you need. There are accounts of people living on nothing but potatoes for a long time. They are also one of the most filling foods. When researchers compared the satiety value of different foods, boiled potatoes scored higher than any other food measured. If you allow potatoes to cool after cooking, they also form resistant starch, a fiber-like substance with many powerful health benefits.